Well, good morning. We are in a beautiful park here. Look at how shady it is. Oh man, this park is located here in Kota Kinabalu, and it's a wonderful park for walking in the morning. We are going to talk today about what if I just had a simple portfolio? What if I only had 6 stocks? Would that fund my lifestyle to travel the way that I do around the world? I think it would. We're going to talk about what 6 stocks I would choose, why I would choose those, and I want you to understand that dividend investing is not complicated. It's not. It is something that can be simplified and still be effective. So we're going to cover that. We're also going to get a great bite to eat. We got a lot of good information here to go over. I wanted to talk about how to have a simple portfolio that still pays you so that you can retire and travel and enjoy the world. Look, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do have a dividend portfolio that I pay into that provides me with enough money to travel full-time, retired around the world. I'm on my 3rd full year of doing this. And this is what we're going to talk about today. A simple portfolio. We better get started.
Traveling the world as a minimalist with one backpack, that is what we do here. Subscribe and come along with Retire and Go.
If I had to survive on 6 different stocks, I would definitely choose them from different sectors. That way I diversify. And if one particular sector is having a bad year, let's say pharmaceuticals had a bad year and pharmaceutical companies are getting sued and they're, having a rough year. But then again, sometimes they have amazing years, right? During the lockdowns, the pharmaceutical stocks soared. So that's why I diversify. The first 3 stocks that I would choose would be from 3 different sectors, and I would definitely go with Merck, and I would go with Rio, and I would go with ENB. Let's talk about these 3 stocks. Merck is a very good pharmaceutical company. They do major research. They put billions of dollars into research. In fact, at the time that this video is being made, Merck announced another multi-billion-dollar factory that they're going to manufacture for a new cancer drug. Yes, that's why I invest in these big research-based pharmaceutical companies, because man, they're always bringing out the new innovative compounds, and they make a lot of money. And when they make a lot of money, they pay us a portion of that. Rio is a copper company, and we are going through a revolution right now in the world, a technology revolution where everything is going to have to be upgraded for the new AI revolution. All of IT infrastructure and all of the electrical infrastructure worldwide has to be upgraded to be able to handle this new increase in energy that's needed to run AI. And really, a lot of our infrastructure is also very old. And so copper is going to be very important. And that's why I invest in Rio. Third, ENB. ENB is a company that deals with both oil and liquid natural gas and pipelines for bringing those throughout North America. They have a bigger reach than that as well. But what I like about ENB is that it's a big company that even if it has like a bad year because say energy doesn't do very well, it doesn't really matter. It just makes its way through just fine. And that's when I buy more shares. If energy has a bad year, I'll buy a little bit more ENB. That's fine. And then they'll go through a better time frame when they're doing well and you make money on the stock. That's when I might trim a little bit of it. If it has a big rally, maybe I'll trim a little bit and put some money in cash. That's the way you manage a portfolio long term. Those 3 companies, Merck, Rio, and ENB, big companies, they pay you good, and they would fund this lifestyle. But let's pick 3 more in 3 different sectors, just so we have a decent rounded portfolio, and diversification is very important.
Oh man, it's a hot and humid one here in beautiful Borneo, Malaysia. I stopped into this little supermarket called Pick and Play. They had sandwiches, everything, all pre-made. This is a great way to go just for a low-cost lunch. $1 sandwiches, and they also had $1 Japanese potato salad, which is delicious. If you've never had it, it's very good. These were little chicken sandwiches for $1. Perfect. And I got a chance to sit in the shade and relax a little. Stay hydrated. Oh my gosh. I love to go for these daily walks. Make sure that you have plenty of sunscreen on, plenty of sunblock every day. And I protect my skin with these lightweight linen shirts.
The next 3 stocks I want to talk about that I would choose to fund this lifestyle if I could only have 6 stocks. And then at the end of the video, I'll tell you why I don't just have 6 stocks. But what would I choose next? These ones might surprise you. First, I would choose UTG, which is a fund basically of utility stocks. I like utility stocks. They pay. People pay their utility bills. And basically, they don't really have the economic up and downs that you see in other types of sectors. They might have a year where they're slightly down, maybe because the cost of energy goes up. But the fact is, people just keep paying their utility bills. And utility companies, every month, they get their automatic payments. So yeah, UTG for sure. I'm going to definitely invest in a utility company. Next, I would want to have a little bit of real estate exposure. Some people are nervous about investing in real estate, but there's something that I should let you know. I have a piece of real estate that I have rented out, and the reality is at the end of the year, that rental just breaks even. Yeah, this year that I'm making this video, I had to replace the power box. I had to replace the hot water on demand. I had to pay for the labor to do all that. Yeah. At the end of the year, my rental just breaks even. But if I invest in Realty Income, O, ticker symbol O, it pays me. I don't have to worry about any of that maintenance. There's a lot of people, you've seen it in the comment section as well of these videos, that say, why have a rental? Why not just invest in real estate REITs? Okay, that's all you need to do, just invest in REITs. There's something to be said for that. I can't really argue with it because I invest in O, and O pays me really well. And I don't have any stress. I have no stress with renters. I have no stress with maintenance. I don't need to deal with all of the property taxes and everything else. My rental just breaks even. I don't really make any income from it. If I do make any income from it, I just keep it in the bank because guaranteed the next year, I'll have to spend it. All right? So, yeah, I think O would be the next one. This next company might surprise you. And the ticker symbol is MO. I'll put information up here so you can see more about it. This company deals in nicotine. That's right. That's what they deal in. Now, many years ago, a company like this would only deal in cigarettes. But really, cigarettes are actually not that popular anymore. It's kind of like alcohol. Alcohol worldwide, the use of it is going down. Why is that happening? Well, there's probably a lot of different factors. People are just not using as much of it. But nicotine is on the rise. Cigarettes are not, but nicotine is. And MO is a company that produces nicotine in different ways. They produce nicotine for tobacco products of different kind, but they also produce nicotine for vaping and vaping products, which are on the rise globally. And that is the next big thing, really. It's huge right now. It's a absolutely gigantic business, but it's the next big thing, is the use of nicotine. Now, you might say to yourself, well, that's not good. I think that needs to be rethought. Caffeine and nicotine are not bad for you. They are nootropics. Smoke is bad for you. Inhaling smoke is bad for you, okay? But caffeine and nicotine, these are not bad for you. In fact, nicotine actually has very good effects on the human brain. I think that it also has a way of helping you focus, especially if you're someone whose mind races. Nicotine helps calm and focus them. And nicotine is going to be way larger in 10 years than it is right now because of vaping. And so, yeah, MO would be that 6th stock. Oh yes, they pay. The reason why I have a larger portfolio than just 6 stocks is because researching companies is a hobby for me. After I retired, it gave me something to do, and I enjoy it. I research what the health of the company is, how much debt it has, how much cash on hand it has. Is it growing its revenue? What's the long-term plan for it? What's the outlook? And so it's fun. That's why I have a larger portfolio. Look, I am not a financial advisor. People talk about just investing in broad funds. It's very easy and they pay, but my portfolio pays better. Yes, my portfolio pays better than these funds. I am making about 6% on my portfolio. That's pretty good. Also, the principal grows. The value of the companies that I invest in, they also grow. That's why I invest in a broad, diversified portfolio. It's fun and it's making me more.
One of the things I love about walking is that you discover things wherever you are. I was just wandering back to about a 2-mile walk back to town from this beautiful park that I was at, and I saw this place, Lupa Cafe. I figured, let's stop in, get a cappuccino. Look at how beautiful it is. This is how you discover these places. They take everything they do seriously. They had an amazing selection of noodles on the menu, including a slow-cooked beef noodle.
Thank you.
I picked up an iced coffee. Oh yeah, this is just what I need. A nice iced cappuccino, absolutely delicious. And the air conditioning in here felt really good. Whew.
Thank you.
10 hours of slow cooking and probably one of the best tasting, deep, rich beef broths that I've ever had. This was so good. Just a nice little amount of spice, a little bit of lime in there, stir it up. This was absolutely delicious. And what a find. This is what you discover when you walk around. You know, investing the way that I have has made it possible for me to travel the world now for 3 years. I'm not rich. I make a little under $2,000 a month in my dividend stocks, but I've been able to enjoy my life this way. I don't own a lot of possessions. I don't care to own a lot of possessions. But it is true that dividend investing does not have to be complicated. It can be simple. And I hope that I've presented that today in this video.
I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. Today we got a chance to talk about what 6 stocks would I just like survive on if I just had those 6 stocks. Would they be able to pay for this lifestyle? Absolutely they would. And we got a chance to just enjoy ourselves here in Borneo, Malaysia. We're not going to be here for too much longer. I'm coming up on my 30 days here, and I'm going to be moving on to another part of Malaysia. Of course, you get 90 days on arrival here. Let's enjoy ourselves. I was in Kuala Lumpur for 30 days, now Borneo for 30 days. I do need to go back and get another medical follow-up, so we'll definitely do that. We'll do a medical follow-up. If you haven't seen my series on the medical work that I had done on my eyes, it is here on this channel. In Kuala Lumpur, I had it done. Are you interested in this lifestyle that I live? Traveling around the world as a minimalist with one backpack? If you are, like and subscribe to the video and come along with. You can support the channel by picking up a copy of my new book, The Traveler and the Bard. The link is in the description. Okay, we've got a lot more of Malaysia to see. We're not done yet, and we're in Southeast Asia all year. We'll talk again soon. Aloha.
I was just walking and minding my own business on this hot day here, and suddenly he saw me. The mad Malaysian monitor lizard. Look at him, a vicious beast. Oh, he's crawling out. He's got my scent. Yeah, he's gonna find me. Looks like he's gonna sink his jaws into me. The mad Malaysian monitor lizard of Borneo.